Hello! Hello, 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 hello. Can you see me? Can you hear me? Can you see me? Can you hear me? I'll never not check that. Because I get worried. I get very worried. How's everybody doing? Oh, I see a sea of lovely faces already. Hello, Jenko. Hello, Jekka. Hello, Gimli. Hello, Jeremy McGillan. Probably butchered that. Hello, Callum. It's all nice. Nice to have you all here. Oh, right. So, after a week of computer problems, the computer problems being my power supply unit went and so that was a bit worrying, but it's okay now, it's all working because I got a new power supply. So we're back up and running. This is probably going to be the last crafting with the Kaiju of 2020, so we're going to do something special. Well, I say something special, something that some people, a very vocal minority, have been asking for, not so subtly, for like the past 2 weeks. You know who you are, Gimli. Gimli was very kind and had a play around on Hero Forge, the website where you can design your own D&D minis, and he made the trio of Grithor the High Note, Boulder, and Tor Ember Walker, the 3 characters from our D&D adventures that are played by John, Mikey, and Jules. So he designed them in Hero Forge. He very kindly bought the STL files, sent them to me, I printed them off, and I'm going to start painting them tonight. So we'll see how far we can get. Have a nice chat. So nice chat about D&D, about painting, about anything and nothing. We'll just have a nice time of it. So it should be a relaxing time to paint. It should not be a stressful time. Unfortunately, I had an energy drink earlier today, so I'm not on the energy drink today, because otherwise that amount of caffeine I'll be bouncing off the walls and then probably collapse midstream and have a bit of a sleepy bye-bye. So instead I've got some Twisted Strawberry Diet Coke, which is delicious. I love it. So yes, they were badass. So he sent me this. So he sent me the STL files a little while ago, and I printed out a set. There was some slight printing issues with them, but thankfully my gorgeous partner is a bit of a dab hand at green stuff, and sculpted rather than the loot that the High Note has. That
Nice.
Papa Geppetto 45 donated $19.99 through Super Chat. Oh, thank you so much. Happy holidays. Happy holidays to you too. That's lovely. Thank you very much. Where was I? Yes. So there were some printing errors on the first run. They were fixed by my lovely partner, who's a dab hand at the green stuff. So now we have the High Note with his magic. Come on now. I was doing so well for weeks, and now it's just like, no, it's not doing it no more. Getting the focus. Do this side. Is that a bit better? Ah, there we go. So there you can see, there's a bagpipe, because those who follow the misadventures of the trio, he has a magical bagpipe that is called Big Lad Shitwife, which is a bagpipe that has the magical property of being able to blind people with sound. I love that. And so we also have the world's strongest 8-year-old, Older, this big chopper. I also like the fact that Gimli has modelled them all with crab shell helmets from their adventures in the Sunken Temple. And they took on a dragon skull hermit crab. And there's Tor Ember Walker as well, looking very resplendent. Definitely doesn't look like he's just chucked a rock at an old lady. So good. So they're all looking good. So I've already primed them. I've done a bit of a zenithal on them so I can see where the details are. So yeah, I've got my protection glove on. He always wears protection. Doesn't have quite the satisfying twang, but you know, worst things happen at sea, as they say. So we'll just jump right in. There's going to be a bit of a lot of... I like to try and condense my workflow down. You know, if I can do things on several different ways, I will. These are all very individual models, so it's probably going to be a fair amount of backing and forthing with what I'm doing. There's nothing wrong with that, because these do require some nice love and attention. So yeah, these were quite fun to print once I got the grips with them, and I've just noticed that I've missed a bunch of stuff on them. Bugger. Harry's. No, that's fine. That's fine. It'll still work. We're okay. We're okay. Right. Who should we start with first? Should we go with the high note, the world's strongest 8-year-old, or the Egg Daddy? Which one do I want to go with? Let's go with... You know what? We'll go with the Ember Walker first. And what I'm going to do as well is just going to have there we go. Just going on Jenko the Red's Instagram page because he does all the artwork for our D&D streams, which is absolutely gorgeous. So if you want to check him out on Instagram, it's Jenko_the_red. Go check him out. So I'm literally pulling that up on my phone now, so I've got a reference picture. So I'll just have that up there. Put you over there. Oh, best 79p I ever spent was this little wood block from IKEA that just keeps my phone upright. It's great. So we'll go with that. So what we're going for first. So this version of the Egg Daddy has full robes on rather than being shirtless. So we'll block in some skin tone first, because I like to work from the inside out, because then it doesn't matter too much if you overspill a little. Give your paint a good shake. Oh, hello, what's this? Cheers, Jenko. There we go. Jenko's just sent us a message with the artwork in it. That's brilliant. Thank you very much. So I've got that up. So we'll go for a nice grey skin tone. So how's everybody doing? All doing well? And as always, if you've got any questions about painting or D&D or any funny anecdotes about any gaming or anything like that you've been doing, I always like to hear these stories. I shall probably be chatting some bollocks about the latest Warhammer comic that I got. It was a very kind gift from Mikey's parents for Christmas. It's the colorized reprint of Lone Wolves by Dan Abnett and Carl Richardson. It's gorgeous.
Nice.
Oh, Gimli, 20 euros for super chat. So excited to finally see them getting painted. Oh, buddy, just for you, man. Thank you so much for designing the, like, you know, getting these built up in Hero Forge and then sending me the files to get printed. So I've got a second set that I'll get sent out to you as well. Yes, these are custom. So these were done. These were it was in Hero Forge by Gimli, who got the files and sent them to me, and I managed to 3D print them after screaming at the printer a little bit because certain things didn't work out as well as I was hoping the first time around. Spent 600 quid on Wildlands Forest terrain from Dwarven Forge, one of those things I always wanted. Well, you know, it is the season. Get yourself a nice little treat. I've been I don't do much terrain myself. I'm starting to get more into it because I've been trying to sort of do a bit more hobby and art for myself rather than for anything else. So I set myself a little project that I printed out some Dragon Guard. Hey, howdy's Crazy Doug? How's it going? Alright, lad. So yeah, I printed up some Dragon Guard from Artisan Forge, and I've been sort of slowly painting them. I've got a bit of downtime, but I decided it would look really nice if I did a diorama for them. So you see the current progress, I think, is in the I did post up in the Discord, so you can check out there what I've done so far. It's the first time I've actually ever tried doing some proper terrain building that wasn't just like spray painting an empty tin can black and then calling that a silo. All the nooks and crannies. I'm going over the hand wraps, but that's not too bad because I'll be doing them again in a different colour. So has he got any more exposed areas? Oh no, there's no. I think that's all the skin pretty much. Just do another coat. Nice solid base coat there. That's what you want. That's what you like. That's what the Kaiju likes. Treat yourself to some new PC parts. Ah, yes. I think that's going to be the. That's my 2021 goal, is to get myself a new PC. I think, or at least start saving for one. I think. Hopefully, we'll see. Okay, what else we got here? So he's got blue pants. It's more of a robe that he's wearing here, so we'll do a nice. And we've got here an imperial blue. I like that. I like the sound of that. Maybe we'll close stuff. So Oh, I didn't think anyone actually lived in Milton Keynes. I just assumed it was the Bowl, and that's where like Green Day went every 3 years to play in England. I didn't realise people actually lived there. Cool. So the Dwarven Forge stuff has always been a bit of an odd one for me, because like I can understand the appeal to having some like, you know, pre-made, pre-painted already and ready to go terrain for your D&D adventures, but I always really like the idea. I just prefer the idea of like home crafting something, or like getting something and painting it up, which I know is not always possible for everybody. That's just a personal preference. I don't think, you know, if you look at something and you like it, go for it. Like, I know realistically I should be probably a little bit more proactive in my colour theory and just have a basic palette, mix them together, but instead I end up buying like 6 different types of blue. So at this stage, for anybody who's not been following along or maybe isn't as au fait with painting, this is I call, and many others call, just blocking in the base coats. So I'm going around the model, and just putting in the base colour of what things are going to be. It's nice and simple, nice and therapeutic, but also at times very stressful. Okay, this gets a bit easier now. Now we're getting to bigger, flatter areas. Yeah, honestly forgot that I put a robe on Tor. I thought it would be more fitting for a monk. It is still very fitting to have, having some nice thematic robes. We'll just consider this as winter wardrobe, so he doesn't chill his nips off, even though he is a Goliath. Minecraft stuff. Ah, yes, I remember you mentioning. And the bonus of the Dwarven Forge and like the pre-painted and like pre-made stuff like that is you will have one cohesive set that will all thematically look the same. Which I can certainly see the appeal of. You compare it to like bits and pieces that I've crafted and made over the years. And it ends up looking like a bit of a hodgepodge mess. Swamp with uni and no time for hobby. I can empathise. Well, hopefully over the Christmas period you can find a little bit of time to get some hobby done. You know, even if it's just an hour. What were you working on last, loser? Some Lord of the Rings. Nice. I used to love the old Lord of the Rings stuff that GW did, like way back when. And in fairness, I really like the stuff that they're doing now. Like, probably sacrilege for a nerd, but I've never been a huge fan of Lord of the Rings. But I do like the aesthetic that GW managed to capture from like the film franchise. Okay, let's see, what else here can we paint? Is there anything we can paint blue here just to save ourselves a bit of time? Probably not, so we won't. Let's see what we got here. Did I pick up a nice brown? Will that do? No. More red. I'll catch you later, Jenko. Thanks very much for stopping by. Have a good one. There we go. So here. Have a red here. Okay, we'll move to a slightly smaller brush. Let's get into some of the finer details here. Get these prayer beads sorted. Oh, got an itchy schnoz. So, since we're doing D&D minis tonight, what's everyone's personal favourite D&D character that they've made? And also, what is the worst D&D character people have made? made a Hexblade Warlock donkeys ago. It was great fun. He's like a Gollop or Charlatan, Glarbang, Queen Grabber, whomsoever has persuaded fellow humans that he is a human himself, aptly named Human. I like it. I like it. Ooh, we'll do these crystals as well for his Hellfire staff. When I first tried D&D out, I went for an Edgelord fighter. We've all been there with the Edgelords. Yep. Tiefling Thief, Rogue Bard, loosely based on the Artful Dodger from Oliver Twist. Interesting. I like this. Thought I was badass. Turns out I was just a boy trying too hard. Yep. Yeah. We've all been there. All had those moments where the character concept just works better in our heads than it does on the table. But hey ho, you live and learn. Generic Dwarven Fighter in Pathfinder. Well, Pathfinder has such a crazy system as it is. I don't think there's any really such thing as generic with Pathfinder. Just have a good old time. Yes, Pathfinder is a lot of fun. I've only played through the one game, and that was with Discord regular Chief Judge Fish. He DM'd a run of Kingmaker, which was brilliant. Right, where else are we going with this? Put in your situations to try and uncover your true identity. That's part of fun, you know, just keep you on your toes. Make sure that you never slip. Okay, here we go. This is where it all goes. Right, that's way too much paint on that brush. ready for the kaiju. Steady fingers, don't fail me now. There we go. Yes. Feels good. I feel accomplished. Got that beard. Going for a much more colourful scheme. I like to paint for the back row. That's my general. Because from here, yeah, it's very, very colourful, very colourful, very bright and things. This will all get washed down as well before we go back and highlight. But what I want is for people to, when they see these models, they'll be seeing them at a distance. So you want them to go, you really want them to pop and have a really beautiful colour explosion. So somebody who is stood 10 feet away and glances over at the table, instantly their eyes are drawn to that. That's why a lot, when Mikey was first getting into painting a lot, he would always ask why, when I was painting, I'd do a portion, and then I'd hold it out at arm's length and look away and see how it would look. Like I said, it's like theatre makeup. You're painting for the back row. That's back on track with D&D this Sunday. I'm not too sure, to be honest. Jules is a bit under the weather at the moment, and with Christmas coming up, everything's all a bit up in the air, so I'm not too sure whether we'll be able to get anything done this Sunday. But we should be back fresh and ready in the new year. Ah, Telford. You alright, lad? Sean. It's our buddy Telford. What are you doing, lad? You managed to drag yourself away from Cyberpunk, have you? Okay, we'll go next. Right, we'll get some of the wraps done. But with my personal idea of painting for the back row, that's just my own take on it. Various people paint in various different ways, you know, like something a bit more muted, a bit more realistic. Me, I do not tend to ascribe to such nonsense. I'd be loud and proud. And then, like I said, this will all get muted down a fair bit once we start applying washes. But if you can push it now, when it gets drawn back down, it'll still look good. Painting some salamander regressors, are you? Oh, well, you're doing salamanders now. Very nice. Just get yourself in the Discord, son. You know what? I'll do my usual, because I like the fanciness that I can do this now. So you go, and you got it. Aha. And then hopefully the robot will take notice. Aha. Oh, that's lovely. I'm glad that somebody else is getting some art done as well. That's lovely. What you doodling tonight? Aye, the salamanders are a good one. I know some bits and pieces about the lore, not a huge amount. I know they're sort of generally considered one of the more friendlier chapters, because they give some half shit about human life, I think it is. Ooh. Doug, that's the idea of a madman. All the chapters. Oh god, I remember when I tried that. I wanted to have one shoulder pad painted of every chapter that I could rustle up. I think I've still got the box of, like, I think there's about 25 of them I've got somewhere in some part. Yes, so you have. It's good stuff, that. I like it. Yes, for anybody who's not already part of the Discord, we do have a dedicated channel for arts and crafts, so if you've got anything arty, anything crafty, that's the place to put it in. It's great. And we've got some amazing artists. So good. Dreaded freehand. Last time I did freehand, I think it was, well, the last one that sticks out in my mind was painting a what you call it? It was the chapter ancient. Primaris Ancient for my Silver Templars, and it's just a yellow circle That's all I painted, and it took me 90 minutes to get that circle. Maddening. I'm never doing that one again. I need to get back to my Silver Templars, because come the new year I'm increasing where the Crusade games that I'm playing against Cleary are going up to 50 points, or 50 power level I should say. So I've got 3 requisition points to increase my cap. So I'm change my roster up a bit. I have already added one thing painted, but I cannot talk about it yet because it's a secret. And so it's been one of these double-edged things where I've been thinking to myself, right, I need to post more to my Instagram because I've not posted anything since we finished Amma and Karen, the Big Red Dragon. I was like, I need to post more. Right, okay, what have I finished recently? Oh, that, but I can't post that because it's a secret. But hopefully come the new year I'll be able to post it. You can all have an ogle. It does make it sound a lot more mysterious than it is, but I just want to play my hands close to my chest a little bit for the Crusade games in the new year. I just realised I hadn't given Jules eyebrows. There we go. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Sorry, very crunchy today. Oh, why are you upside down? There we go. Why are you so low? I've got a nice badge for my battle apron. I'm going to show it off a bit. If I can't, I don't know why I just put it back on. Yes, it's a little Cade 6 badge. I love it. That's something else I'm aiming for. I'm going to try and find some patches and badges and cover this. Give him a fat unibrow. Tempting, tempting. Right. Ooh, give it a good shake. There we go. So we'll get some metallics put in as well. sorted. Cool. Good evening, Lars. How's it going, buddy? So I've almost got everything. Last work day of the year, brilliant. I've still got a couple of days left at my day job, but Christmas Eve, last day, and then I've managed to book off enough time to take off until the new year, which I'm very, very happy about. Actually take some time off for myself and just sort of slob around and let the mood take me for what I want to do or not do with me time off. Okay, it's growing nice and simple. So we've got, so for the most part, that's the most of the colours sort of blocked in. What I'm going to do now is just touch up some of the skin because I've gone over a bit. Lovely. Okay. Oh, that's nice. So this is always something that's fascinated me around Christmas time and things like that. What sort of like traditions do you as a country have, like from where you are? Hey, it's the fanger and or banger, the bang daddy himself, Mikey B. Look, Mikey. It's you. It's you, Mikey. There you are. There you are, lad. A town-wide fight called Uppies and Downies. Is this just like Black Eye Friday on meth? Right, what was I doing before I got sidetracked by the handsome people that are in our chat and Mikey? So, I've got all that blocked in. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Plug, 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 plug. So now we'll put some washers. Actually, you know what? I think you'd probably benefit from an all over. Right. Basically fight over a ball. Ah, right, I thought it was just like, I don't know, I thought it was just like Black Eye Friday, just like all of Carlisle just gets out, settles their grievances in one night, calls it that. We have rice porridge with vanilla, whipped cream in it, topped with cherry sauce for dessert. So, oh, that sounds really nice. I've had someone let me have this. Mikey is the the beauty of the operation. Jules is the brains, I'm the high-waisted pants. He's the tall one. He's Mikey is a tall boy, but he is not the tallest boy of Live and Let's Dice. Yes he is, Gimli. Yes he is. Mikey is an e-boy. Pass it on. Mikey is an e-boy. Mikey is an e-boy. Na 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 na. Hey. Na 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 na. Hey. Mikey is an e-boy, Mikey is an e-boy, na 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 na, hey. And so on and so forth. For as the old hymn goes, Mikey is an e-boy, Mikey is an e-boy. Right, so what we're doing here is just giving the whole model, well, not the whole model, but most of the model, a bit of a wish, just to get some definition going on. And we'll see what we're doing here. alternative, I mean. Good. Yeah, I mean, it's just one of those natural facts in life. Mikey's an e-boy. Pass it on. Tell your friends. Don't worry, Gimli, he loves you too. Beanie's the tall one. Alright. Interesting. Oh, delicious paint flakes. It's what the body needs. Okay, so this is what we've got so far. You can see it's just blocking in some base colours. Go, give it a wash. I've not done the crab head yet because two reasons. One, I don't have the paints that I want to do with it. I say one like there's a two. That's the main reason. Because if you'll give me just one moment. So, this is the Dragon Skull Hermit Crab that they fought in part 1 of Adventures of the Fallen Star. So what I want to do, since the crab hats came from this guy anyway, I'm going to try and emulate that on the crab hats, but I haven't brought the paints through because this was something that only came up to me 1 minute before I went live. But yeah, I painted this one. Painted this guy a while ago. It was a joy to paint. It was a lot of fun. Some nice nice little Dragon Skull Hermit Crab. So yeah, so it's going quite well. It's almost dry already. It's nice. Oh, hang on. Wick away some. Too much there. Want a bit of the old torque leaf there. Wick away some of this as Oh, that was probably a mistake. Oh well, that's fine. We'll fix it. We'll fix it later. Yeah, yeah, that's looking all right. Good for that. So while that's drying, tell you what, I will block in some more colours on some other guys. So, okay. So. Do a quick little skin tone on Baldo while this dries. So he's got a slightly darker hue than the Ember Walker, so we'll add a little bit of black in there. Exactly, it's everyone's favourite muscle toddler. The D&D. Yes, these are the D&D characters. So custom Hero Forge models done in very roundabout way. They were done in Hero Forge by our good boy Gimli, who got the STL file sent to me, and then I printed them on my 3D printer. Now here I am painting them. Science is terrifying. So what I decided to do as well is, since I had the colours mixed there, took a little bit of the lighter colour, go back over just some of the highlighted areas, just like a quick, nice quick and dirty wet blend. Because I like it wet and dirty and blended. So that's going nicely. So we'll go back to the Ember Walker for now, because I think he's almost right. Do a little highlight so we can get that sort of pale skin looking back to him. Careful not to hit every cable, just most of them. Yeah, it's a good little website. Like, you know, it's really good for exactly what it's delivering, custom made D&D minis, so you can get your character pretty much exactly how you want it. I've had a few friends ask me in the past to like paint up their minis, because I know they only just started doing the colour ones. But when they first started, it was just plain. That's all they had. Plain grey plastic. And a few people asked me to paint up the Hero Forge stuff, which was quite fun. I like them too. I like hyenas though. I'm a fan of the hyena. So like, you don't see them enough in things. Yeah, so that was when I cut my teeth on my first couple of commissions. Which is something I'm planning in the new year. I think I'll probably open it up to the Discord first. People on the Discord and whatnot, because y'all are day ones, love yous. That I am planning to open up a few select commission slots. So if you've got something that you want painted, like a mini, I'm not gonna come round and like paint your roof or something. I might have a space. Nicely there.
Nice.
That was when I donated €5 through Super Chat. Lawson, if you want to have the file for Pitch 2, just give me a shout. Oh, did you get the STL for Pitch as well? I know you made him. I didn't realise you got the STL file for him as well. I may take you up on that, but I think Pitch might be I don't know how long Pitch will be around for. Also, I have a lot of Dragonborn already. Ping my wagon. Ah, no, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it, Gimli. If you haven't really got the file, there's no point. Don't worry yourself to get him. Yes, as I was saying, come the new year, I'm going to open up a couple of commission slots. Like I said, I'll give first refusal to anyone in the Discord, because you're a lovely bunch of people. Say this like I'm doing you a favour, I'm not. I just want to paint some stuff for some people. We'll see how it goes from there. Okay, so that's the skin tone. So I darkened it all down with the shade, and then can't get it in focus. Right, we'll just use this one. Use this hand. Come on. There we go. And just brought it all back up again. Nice and simple. So what we'll do now is got another blue here, so we'll use that. Hey, Jackapad. How's it going, my boy? You alright? I'm out of conch. Do. Now I'm going to do a bit of a two-tone on the cloak. So I'm still going to keep it sort of blue, but there's like this little front bit here, mainly light blue, and then the rest we'll just highlight. wrap in the middle as well, just to break up. He's got everything. Go, lovely. Oh, gonna itch your leg. Yeah, that's it. Still quite a bright blue, but not as bright as the front bits here. That's coming along nicely, this. Hope everybody's having a good Friday. 1 week till Christmas and all that. Ah, it's much appreciated. It's always good to have you drop in. I appreciate everybody stopping by in our streams. It's always very lovely. Well, like I said, Gimli, science is terrifying. The idea that a man created a digital rendering of 3 fictional characters, then sent them to a completely different country where they were printed. The digital rendering was printed into physical 3D reality. It's frightening stuff. Science is terrifying. I love it. So I think that blue on the front is a little bright, so I'm going to darken it down a bit, hopefully with a glaze. Yes, I've got the high note here. Every time. With his magical bagpipe. Big lad shitwife. That was a bit of a that print didn't come out quite right. Usually the normal one, he's holding a lute, but something went wrong with the print there. So very thankfully, my absolutely gorgeous partner, she sculpted a bagpipe for him to hold, and his hand as well, which was brilliant. And she's an absolutely phenomenal artist, and she's on Instagram herself as well, if you want to go check her out. Redemption Arcade Minis. She does some of the best freehand you'll ever see. She's got a long running project at the moment called like Metal Miniature of the Month. Things have been built up in the air, but she's done, what she does is she takes a Warhammer Mini and then freehands some kind of like metal album artwork. First one she did was an Imperial, like a Chaos Knight. She did the album artwork for Bloodbath. It's amazing. This might be the only single guy on. He might be. I don't know. Me and Mikey don't speak. Or at least we try not to. Oh, that's Champion. Yeah. Swing it over, man. I'll have a look. Okay, I'm going to highlight some of this red. Just nice and quick. Cool. Yes, that is the Hellfire Staff Jacker pad. Well spotted. Go. Oh, I know, Gimli. I had no doubt in my mind that you were going to give him a bagpipe had the option been there. Alright, there you go. Go. Guess a bagpipe isn't that common or popular in tabletop games. For shame. For shame, frankly. I think we need to try and popularise them a bit more. No, not very often do you get a bagpipe that can blind people. I think that's why people, that's why you lovely people, you know, tune in to find out what weird magical items we can rustle up. Like Thor with his staff that can send people to hell. Let's see. I have not painted an owlbear. I don't actually have an owlbear mini. So one day I'll get my hands on an owlbear mini and we'll have crumbles. Everyone's favourite crumbles. cat of holding. Interesting. What end did the cat hold things in? Ah, yes, of course. The ear holes, where most cats keep their power. You insert a Barney the dinosaur-like creature to be absolutely devastated by the crew. Human creature giving nightmares. Potentially, maybe. Who knows? Stranger things have happened. And oh god, I'm trying to remember now. What did they call this ship? Put a couple more highlights on him just to, because I'm feeling fancy. Fancy free for Fancy Feast. There we go. Okay. Damnation. That's a good name for a ship. Just coming around, doing a little bit of highlighting on the cloth again. Nothing too major, just like I said, we're painting for the cheap seats. There we go. Well, he's looking grand. So, with the exception of the crab helmet, he's pretty much done. Here we go. Give you a little view of the back as well. That's one Tor Ember Walker. Pretty much done. So we'll get more of that sorted. Now, since it's Christmas, I do have a little gift for you guys. It's a bit of a sneak peek at what the future holds for this intrepid trio of adventurers. Now, if you promise to keep it quiet, I'll show you guys something that the lads might be coming up against in a future adventure. You want to see it? So as you can see here, they've already come up against a dragon skull hermit crab. They're decked out to the nines with their crab helmets and big choppers, their magical bagpipes, hellfire staffs. But if people remember, the next part of the adventure, part 2, is called Roar of the Blazing Isles. So we might have something like a little sneak peek, something they might be coming up against. Let's see what people want. No, I'm good, mate. Chicky. No, if people don't want to see it, that's fine. You know, if people want a surprise, I'll show one little thing, and we'll call it there for Christmas. You ready, kids? Here he is. It's an elemental of some description. It's called a magma elemental. Something they may be facing. I say maybe because although I can predict chaos from them, I have no idea what direction they'll end up in. So they may fight it, they may make friends with it, they may never see it. But I thought it would be nice to show you guys something that, you know, give you guys a sneak preview of what's coming up. So I think I'm going to call it there for this evening. We made some great progress on the blue meanie. He is very blue, I quite like it. with a bit of flash of red. It'll look good once we get the orangey, purpley, blurry crab helmet sorted with him. So yeah, we'll call it a night here. I very much appreciate everybody who tuned in to watch, everyone who's currently a member of the channel, everyone who's part of the Discord, everyone who's donated, and a big thank you to Gimli for sorting these STL files out. It's been a lot of fun to paint once I got them printed. Probably we'll reconvene in the new year. I'll be honest, I'm not entirely sure, because like I said, Jules is under the weather, so I'm not sure if we'll be able to do it back for D&D this Sunday. But if that's not the case, we will be back in the new year for part 2 of the voyage. Roar of the Blazing Isles. There you go, another little sneak preview there for you. And thank you very much for everybody for tuning in. Have a lovely rest of your evening, day, morning, wherever you are. Have fun with your weekend. Get some painting done. I'll be pottering about with some painting. I'll be pottering about with who knows what. I know, but I can't always remember because I drink a lot of paint water. But thank you very much everybody for tuning in. Have a lovely rest of your night. I'm going to go get something to eat, have a sip, have a chill, have a good time. I hope you guys do too. Thanks. Bye bye.